Hello, everyone. I hope you're well and having a fantastic week. Welcome to this YouTube channel. My name is Alencia, but you can call me Lens. And it's been long coming, but I'm so excited to be here. And I really hope that you're going to join me and that we're going to journey together. It's going to be fun. So please subscribe to this channel, like the videos, share, comment, drop a comment, tell me what you think about the content, or if there's anything specific that you want me to cover, please let me know. Just let me know what you think, and I will really appreciate that. So I'm from Kenya and I live in Australia at the moment, and that's what I want to talk about today. Relocating from Kenya to Australia, and how that has been for me, and some of the things that I've learned that I can share with you. If maybe you're in the process of relocating to Australia or anywhere else, or this is something that's in your mind or in your heart, and you're yet to make this big decision, I've got some things that I can share with you. So last year in 2022, that's when me and my husband Elvis and our son Zion made the decision to move from Nairobi to Australia in Sydney. And it's been a good one for our family, to be honest. Lots of challenges and adjusting that come with it, but it's been the best decision that we made for our family, and we're so happy that we made the move. So we had an upper hand because Elvis and I had been here before. We didn't have kids then or anything, but we sort of knew what we're signing to, what the challenges and what to expect. And so when we got here, yes, there are challenges and a lot of adjusting, but we're like, been here, done this before. And so we just got here and we just got into the grind, and we just kept grinding. But yeah, it's different to sort of obviously like read about something or talk about it and then leave it. So I'm talking about like the challenges and the adjusting. It's different, but it's doable. And yeah, we only had one kid then, our son, and we got our second son over here, and that was amazing. I'll be talking about that in a different video, excuse me. But yeah, it's been such a good experience. So some of the challenges, let's talk about the challenges. One of the obvious ones is the culture. Having to, you know, adjust to the culture, that's a big one. I remember when I was here back then in 2016, it took me at least 6 months to just like adjust, and fit in and just like find my routine. It was so tough on me then. And so, yeah, it was easy this time around. But yeah, when you're coming here, everything is just different. First of all, there's a clear system, how things are done. And so you have to quickly like understand that system, and then follow that system. Simple things like how to take a train, so just knowing like which app do I need on my phone to be able to see which train, which platform do I need to take for me to move from point A to point B. Same thing with a bus, like which number do I take? Which number of the bus do I need to take if I'm going from this point to this point? Like, where am I going to catch the bus? Does it come every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes, or every hour? So understanding all that can be quite different. And then you're probably trying to understand like what the people are saying. So like the Aussie in Aussie, I can say like the Aussie accent, which is very strong and very different. Like, so when you first land here, like you're trying to understand what is this guy even trying to say to me. So all of that can be so much, like it can really sort of start to mess up with your mind. And so I think being ready being ready for just like a huge change, and you being like flexible to just learn the ropes and adjust. Yeah, and finally you find your zen, you find your routine, and everything gets way easier. Like one of the things, like I remember when I was here back then, was like I would wonder why people are generally so nice. Like, why are people so nice? Like, is this fake, is this real? And then especially when like it's men, when they're trying to be like super nice to you, you're like, is there something more to it? Like more than what meets the eye or what? But I quickly learned that That's just their culture. They are very nice, they're very genuine, they're kind, ready to help. Like the men are super gentle towards the women. They always like want to make you comfortable, you know. So there's just nothing behind that. It's just who they are. And so yeah, there you go. And the other challenge I think worth talking about is career wise. So probably by the time you're moving here, you're so established in your career back home, and then having to come here, you might not be able to continue with your career. You might have to make a career switch, or you might have to study more for you to be able to practice your career here. So for example, like I know all my friends who are doctors, when they come here, they have to study something more, and it's very tough. Like I've seen my friends who are doctors really struggle, you know, to pass the exams, you know, for them to be able to get licensed, you know, to practice medicine here. So stuff like that, understanding that, you know, and is that something that you're ready and willing if you have to switch your career, or if you have to study more for you to be able to continue practicing your career. So find all that information. Yeah, that can be a huge challenge, to be honest. Some of the advantages I think for me would be number one, like systems that are efficient and that work. I love that. If you're like me, then you will really enjoy your time here because there's clear systems, they work very efficient. You know, security is, I can speak for where I'm at in Australia. Security is just how it's supposed to be, you know, and so that's amazing. School is amazing. School, public school is free, and the education is really good, where the kid is exposed to different things. You know, like not just like educational, but like it's broad, and so they have that option of like finding out a lot of their strengths and their talents, and yeah, figuring that out as they continue to grow. So that's a couple of challenges. There's a lot of opportunities when it comes to career, but it just goes down to what I mentioned earlier. Like you might have to switch your career or study more, but then there's a lot of opportunities. Before you know it, you're having your paycheck. You know, so some of the things that you can do if this is something that you're considering relocating abroad, or you're already in a process, some of the things that can help you be even more prepared when you land here is one, for example, if you're a parent, if the kids are younger, it's much better for you to make that move then. For obvious reasons, younger kids adjust very well, they settle in very fast, you know, they're just easy, like they don't have a lot of emotional connection to like where you're coming from. When we moved here, our son was 2.5 years, and easy, you know, for him. He didn't have like a best friend or whatever back in Nairobi. So all he needed was just an environment with other kids and lots of toys. And he was having a time of his life. So daycare, when we got here, we settled in, we found a good daycare around us, and he was thriving already. Like week two, he was thriving and having the time of his life. So when kids are younger, it's obviously much easier. Also, when the kids are like settled in and having a great time, it sort of makes you as a parent as well just relax, you know, and yeah, focus on other things. But compared to when the kids are struggling, I can imagine how tough that would be to you as a parent. But if they are still your kids are still older, just having the conversations, you know, and giving them the support that they need, I believe they're going to be okay and find, you know, their way. Yeah, find their routine, and everything will be great. The other thing is what we just briefly talked about career wise. So, doing the research, you know, whatever place that you're going, do the research and find out if are you still able to practice your career, or do you need to study more, you know, like some, yeah, do you need to do more studies to be able to practice your career there, or do you need a career switch? And if you need a career switch, finding out like what are some of the things that you can do, what are you interested in. The good thing is there's a lot of options, to be honest with you. So it's just finding out what are you interested in, and what are the qualifications, they're just bare minimum qualifications that you need for you to get in, and then you can continue to build your portfolio or your career, study more and do other things that you need to do. But yeah, find out. So for example, people come here and sectors like disability, aged care, nursing, there's always a lot of opportunities there. So just knowing if it's disability or aged care, for example, what are the bare minimum qualifications that they need. So getting those checks and those trainings ASAP when you land here, and before you know it, you've got your job, and you've got your paycheck coming in. So yeah, that's it when it comes to career. The other thing, when you're a parent and you've got children, it's very important for you to find out what are the good neighborhoods that you can move in. Neighborhoods that are family friendly, that have got good schools, because landing in the wrong neighborhood can really mess up your can really mess up your stay and just your footing when you come here. So doing the research and knowing if your children are younger and need to go to daycare, what are some of the neighborhoods that have like good daycares, and a lot of them like different options, so that if I go to this one and they're full, or this other one they're also full, but I still have like more options for me to look into for my kids. So good daycares, good public schools, because like we all know, a public school in neighborhood A can be very different to a public school in neighborhood B. That's just how it works. So finding out the right neighborhoods with good public schools with good reputations, and yeah, and stuff like that. And the other thing is also diversity. So especially when we move here, as foreigners, you want to find a place that has everyone. It's multicultural, yeah, that has got everyone in it. So like your child going to school or to daycare and not being the only person of that background, like personally, it's something that I really love. Like I want my child to sit in class and there's other children that look like him. Yeah, I just feel like that's so important for the kids, and not him being the only child, from his background, and the rest are from different backgrounds. So looking for a place that has got everyone, that it's multicultural, it has everyone there, and then it has good daycares and good public schools. Perfect. The other thing is, with regards to your status. So over here, there's two things that like the most expensive things here, which is rent and daycare. If you've got younger kids that is in daycare, so daycare and rent, they tend to be like super expensive, like very 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 expensive. That's what I mean. But depending with your status, so if let's say you're a permanent resident or a citizen, the government gives you a subsidy for your kids, and then you pay the other amount, and the subsidy that you get is like really good, is you, and then you pay the rest. So that really helps, because daycare is very expensive. It's like $150 to $160 a day. So when the government is giving you like 60% or 80%, it depends with the number of children you have in daycare, your income as a family, but it's a good amount of subsidy that's very very helpful. It makes such a huge difference. So if you're a resident or a citizen, you get that, makes your work easier. But if you're on any other visa, you don't get that subsidy. So that can be very expensive and very draining to your pockets, if you're not getting the subsidy. So I would advise you coming here as a resident, like getting your residency and coming as a resident. If not, if you're coming on a different visa, having a plan ready, so that the moment you land here, you're already starting the process of getting your permanent resident. That is, if you have kids in daycare, that will go such a long way in helping you, find an easier time, in terms of the money. All right, and finally is be ready for a change. It's such a huge, huge move. It's such a huge change, to be honest, moving from home to this first world countries. So be ready for a change. Be ready to adjust different things here and there. For example, back at home, we always have help, whether be it family or you've got a house manager, helping you in the house with cleaning the house, cleaning the dishes, doing laundry, and cleaning the kids and everything. But over here, we do everything by ourselves. Mom and dad, you participate in doing all that, in cleaning the house, in washing, doing laundry, washing the dishes, and taking care of the children. We do everything, yeah, and working. We do everything as mom and dad. And so, yeah, being ready to adjust. And you, otherwise, the pros are lots and lots of pros. And yeah, you're gonna love it. That's all for today. We'll share more in coming videos. So please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and see you then. Bye.